Hi guys. Hello, good morning. Y'all, my apologies for being a little late this morning. I kind of slept in a little. I'm running around, I'm sweating a little bit. Ooh, Jesus. I've been running around. I slept in a little bit, running around, and I took my son to camp. Oh, I got a lot going on. And I got a dental appointment. I got to get some dental work done this morning. So, oh, my morning has been super duper busy. Oh, thank y'all for being here. I know y'all probably was like, where's Caramel? Y'all, I was so tired. I told y'all yesterday in my poppy and I was tired as hell. So I kind of slept in knowing that I was going to be going to my appointment this morning. So I decided to take a little time to get just a little bit more rest before I got up and out them. And yes, I had to push some stuff back. Then I got on a call. I had a lot going on this morning. But we're here. I got to get to my appointment by 10 this morning. Jesus, I'm not looking forward to that because I got to get dental work. Y'all know dental work is never fun, but it's some stuff we got to do, child. So, yeah. So I may have to, and I know you guys don't want to hear this, I may have to postpone Dragiversary. So I'm going to be a little swollen after I leave the dentist office today, you guys, getting some dental work done. We're not trying to be on here looking all swollen in the face like Ariana. Y'all know how Ariana hopped on her live looking swollen in the face, baby. Ain't got time to be on here looking like that. Y'all talking about Caramel online looking all swollen in the face. Nah, I can't give y'all any type of, no. I cannot be on here slipping on my pimping like that. I cannot give y'all no type of ammunition on my ass because I talk way too much junk about people. So I cannot be on here slipping like that. Okay. Wanda ain't giving you no ammunition. Be talking about Caramel over there on her page with her face all swollen up. Look like she got beat up. Never. Okay. So no. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for joining. I'm still waking up. Can y'all tell? I slept good as hell last night too. Ooh, but let's get on into it, honey. Who's that? Miss Barbara Jones laughing? Yes, honey, get your laugh on. I hope you guys got a chance to check out the pop-in video yesterday as well. We had some tea on there, honey. We acted up a little bit too, per usual. Y'all know we do that anyway. We don't have any type of coos or home training some days. I know it seems y'all know I act like I don't have any type of home training some days. I do, but y'all know some days we just gotta act up. I love it. It's all entertainment. Okay, let's go ahead and get our disclaimer out. All right, everything said in this video is alleged in my opinion, and it is used for fair use. All right, and did I say entertainment? Let's keep this train rolling, baby, because I got to be on time this morning. I got some topics to talk about. All right, so Azealia, let's do celebrity news first. Azealia Banks, it says I look forward to it, honey. I appreciate it. Azealia Banks, you guys, she is a rapper. Okay, she's very controversial too. She talks a lot of mess, and it gets her in a lot of trouble. But she blames you guys. Y'all know I've been talking about DC Young Fly that was on the show Wild and Out with Nick Cannon. His girlfriend, Jackie O. Y'all know she passed away with getting cosmetic surgery. Now, rapper Azealia Banks was also on Wild and Out, where DC Young Fly kind of trolled her. And y'all know when you go on Wild and Out, they do the little back and forth where they kind of jonesing each other. And Azealia Banks, she was on the show, and DC Young Fly was trolling the hell out of her. So to the point she started crying, and he was still trolling the hell out of her. I was just like, okay, DC, that might be enough. But she kind of took it personal, and this has been what, a couple years or so ago. But she is still talking about this. It's still going off, and she made some very, very rude comments too about this situation, and she's kind of getting her ass handed to her online as a result. And I was just like, girl, like, why would you do that? It's certain things you just don't say that just turn out to be kind of insensitive in certain moments. Like, he just lost his girlfriend. It's very, very irresponsible of you to hop your ass online and make a ha 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 when somebody has passed away. Jackie O did nothing to you. That energy should have been towards DC Young Fly, but not even around this time, because as you know, he is still grieving. He's trying to still get settled in and trying to figure out how he's going to raise 3 of his children that's been left behind with their mother passing away. So I felt like that was very disrespectful of her. All right, so let me read to you guys and catch you guys up for those of you who don't know the situation. Okay, Now, they're saying back in 2018 that Azealia Banks appeared on Wild 'N Out, where she was brought to tears by the jokes of one of the show's longtime cast members, DC Young Fly. Thank you so much, Rose, for the super chat, okay? Now, they're saying that everyone knows just how much Banks likes to talk-ish online, which I just told y'all. So they said, so the fact that she resorted to crying, they said the trash people picking up today. The second that someone gave her a little taste of her own medicine was a shock to the world, okay? Because she's always so All right, so they're saying that after the show aired, that the rapper insisted that the reason that she was brought to tears was because DC told jokes poking fun at her complexion, while the comedian said that he simply cracked jokes about her braces, okay? So they're saying that whatever the case, that Azealia Banks went off on him all over social media for days after the incident. So she was not willing to let that mess go. All right. She was very, very disrespectful. All right. So let me read to you guys what she said about him when she went off on him. She said, "No, nigga, the reason I cried is because I wanted to call out all you dirty Atlanta HPV infested maggots stuck below the Mason-Dixon line with no access to health care." Damn. She says, "I was going to call you all specifically." She says they type of she can't even talk. They type of black men, black women hate. She says that specifically the type of black men society hates. She says, which is why DC is forced to breed with fat white women who have low self-esteem and collect government aid and are just happy to have a man around. Damn, that is just ooh. She says, "I'm 100% sure that DC has a cluster of warts that looks like a vine of grapes growing out of his ass." She says, "But that wouldn't have looked good on MTV." Damn. Y'all. She was going for the jugular on his ass. But see, she didn't say none of that because I watched the episode. She didn't even go there. Like, he was just like tearing her ass up. If, like I just said, when you're on Wild 'N Out, you got to come with your best jokes. I would be good on Wild 'N Out because I can take a joke and I can dish that shit back. I would be great on. I would tear somebody's ass up on Wild 'N Out. Wild 'N Out, holla back, okay? Yeah, holla at Caramel. CaramelRell75@gmail.com. All right, yeah, we can get on in and we can do real good on Wild 'N Out. But she didn't have any of that energy on Wild 'N Out, but she had all that energy on social media, which I thought was just so crazy. So they're saying that now she's making it clear that she never got over the pain. All right. She said a lot of nasty stuff, y'all. Okay. So this is what she had to say in terms of Jackie O. Let me read it to you guys. It was very insensitive. So here we go. She says, "Damn, DC Young Fly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hated of self as jokes." She can't. As Joe, I'm gonna try to read it because she's not making a lot of sense. "Pointed at women's beauty." She says, "Projecting his own feelings about his own ugliness onto women perfectly secure in their own skin." She says that Banks began in an Instagram story. It says that what she, hold on, "Say what you want about my tears." She says that they were pure tears of rage and not at all a sign of weakness because in the end I won. I don't know how you won. She continued by saying that "I'm happy that I cried and moved on." She says that the Jackie O girl must have been so deeply insecure about herself. It says, "And the nerve of DC to call such a gorgeous woman as Azealia Banks ugly on national television while a bunch of black people laughed." All right. She says, and ironically, Azealia continued. It says that "dead at 32 on my 32nd birthday." She says, "May 31st, 2023 in Miami, Florida," says, "You nigga are going to learn to stop effing with me." Disrespectful as hell. Okay. Yeah, that's something you probably did not want to say, baby girl. Okay. Yeah. She says, and yeah, let's continue. She says, and ironically, this part right here is what really got to me. She says, and ironically, that she's dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday. And she says, May 31st, 2023 in Miami, Florida. She says, "You niggas are going to learn to stop effing with me." So it's looking like she's doing a whole ha-ha at the fact that DC Young Fly lost his girl, okay, behind this surgery. Yeah, that's what do y'all think about that? Okay. A lot of people chimed in. They're saying, "I'm so disgusted at what Azealia Banks said about Jackie's passing." It says, "You took it personal that DC clowned you on Wild 'N Out when you knew what that show was about prior to going on there." They said that this lady has no soul and is very sad. says that God do not play about his children. He never did. It says, my love and prayers still for Jackie O and her children. Okay. Another person said, I just know that this is what it sounds like in Azealia Banks' head, and any given moment, a chaotic mess. All right. Another person says that somebody got to put hands and feet on that Azealia Banks girl. Says that what she said wasn't nowhere near cool. Very disrespectful. Okay. I said, damn. But prayers again to DC Young Fly for the passing of his girlfriend, and prayers for his children as well, you guys, because they are very young. They lost their mother at a very young age. She was very beautiful. Not sure why she chose to get all those things done at the same time, but it did ultimately take her life. So prayers to her. All right. Moving right along. We ain't gonna stay on that too long. She was very disrespectful, though. I really feel like she was disrespectful. Hands and feet, that sounds like a great place to start when it comes to her ass, because you shouldn't have said that shit. Period. You never do ha-has when it comes to somebody passing, especially when they have small children. But let's keep this train rolling. All right, so Basketball Wives ex-member Miss Gloria Govan is facing jail time if she doesn't pay $200K owed to lawyers that she used to divorce Matt Barnes. Now, their situation has gotten very nasty. Y'all remember Gloria used to be on Basketball Wives, honey. She was something else on it. Gloria used to think that her shit didn't stink. I kind of didn't like Gloria. A lot of people say, oh, I like Gloria. I kind of won't see it for Gloria because she was just team too much for me. And then her sister as well. Gloria act very stuck up. But let me read to you guys what they're saying. It says that Gloria Govan could find herself in jail if she doesn't pay a default judgment owed to her former legal team. Okay. It says, if you recall that Gloria was involved in a very nasty divorce with her ex-husband, Matt Barnes. Although Matt ended up having to pay her back child support in the sum of $137,000. It says that Matt ended up winning sole custody of their sons, which are twins, after Govan blocked him from picking up the twins on his custodial day. Now they're saying that the divorce is finalized and Govan is happily married to Matt's former teammate, Derek Fisher. This says that Govan's divorce lawyers say that she hasn't paid her bill owed to them. So according to sources, that says that the firm Brock, Gross, and Fishburne demanded that she shows up to court with her bank statements to help them collect on a $200K default judgment. So if she does not show up in court with that, they are going to lock her ass up. So I don't know what the hell Gloria is thinking about. It's kind of like karma, because you sue him for all this, which you should get back support if you have children by him. You should get that, but then you cannot go and be blocking him from getting the kids when you know that that's his time to get the kids. I mean, period. You can't be like, oh, give me the money, but you can't see the kids. Women, stop playing that game. Stop playing that game. Now, unless the father is unfit or abusive or something like that, then you step in and say, no, you're not coming to get my kids. You're not getting my kids. Good morning. But, you know, otherwise, if there's an order in place saying that the father can come and get the child, then allow the child to go with that father and spend that time. That's some time that you can use on yourself. Take yourself shopping. Do some things that you did not get to do while you have the kids. Children do have a right to spend time with both parents if the other parent is a responsible parent. Okay, and I have to say it that way. There are some rules that do apply, because we got some sucky ass parents. We have some parents that are very abusive, like Martel. I don't feel like he should get any type of visitation until he completes some type of full therapy. Okay, that's just the way I feel. That's just the way I feel. So that's good for you, Gloria. She turned around and married one of his ex-teammates, and now it's looking like he had to pay you all this back money, and now it's looking like you got to come up off $200K off the money that was given to you. You got $375K. Now you got to turn around and pay $200K out of that. So, hey, that's your karma. She was trying to be a total bitch towards him because, you know, she felt like she could. And now it's looking like you got to come up off that dime. So do what you got to do and allow him to, and y'all co-parent. I mean, shit, their kids are, I think they're almost teenagers, like 13 or so now. Cute kids. They look just like Matt. Both her sons. They are twins, like I just said. But parents, women, please don't do that. You get mad with the man, especially if he move on with another woman. That's usually when women act the craziest, when they see that the man moved on with somebody else. Oh, yeah, you can't go over there. You can't go over there. oh, you can't come and pick the kids up, like play that game. You can't do that, because when you play with the courts, when there's an order, then you risk having the child taken from you or getting locked up, because an order is an order. I mean, damn, you gotta follow the rules. You just do. You don't have to like him, but you do have to follow the law and the rules. And like I just said, if there's a situation where you see something that's not right, that's going on with your kid, then you step in. And if the police have to come, then you explain to them as to why you chose not to let that child go. Because as parents, we have to be responsible and protect our kids. Okay, I don't give a hot damn about no order if I see some shit that's not cool and or right with the other party. If I know, if my son tells me that someone else abused them or mistreated them, like a girlfriend or something like that, then I got to make that decision as a parent and say, okay, I know there's an order in place. Maybe I need to call my attorney or whatever and say, hey, I'm not going to allow my son to go back over there because of this reason. Okay. And you just got to do, hey, figure it out from there. But hey, that's just how it goes. All right. Moving right along. We got some real good topics this morning too. Hopefully we can get through all of them. Where are we? 8:30? We might make it. All right. All right. So I ran across a little clip where for those of you who watch Carlos King, if y'all know who Dustin Ross is, he's on Carlos King's platform a lot, where he be kind of giving like a rundown of Love and Marriage Huntsville. He kind of called Carlos King out indirectly about the fake storyline between Martel and Sheree, and I was all the way here for it. Carlos really couldn't say nothing. He was sitting there with like this little smirk on his face. At the end of the day, Dustin was telling the truth. He was like, you know, it's giving lies between Martel and Sheree. Now, Carlos lives to be sitting on his platform talking about all the storylines, fake storylines, and what he see that could be changed on Real Housewives of Atlanta. He don't have that same energy for Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? But Dustin called him out on that. I'm going to play it here in a second. He shares his thought on Martel and Sheree's relationship and how it's very obvious that it's very fake. So let me go ahead and play that for you guys.
As it relates to the authenticity of their connection anyway. Because now we basically caught him in a lie. Do you want to propose to someone within the next year? And if not, does that mean that you're not wasting Sheree's time because you're aware that you don't see the promise in this relationship? Does she know y'all are just having fun? Because I watch both shows and I saw the difference in the way that he described their connection and the way that she described their relationship, according to her. And I watched his comfort level on the scenes that they showed of him in Chateau Sheree versus his comfort level when he was being questioned by Chris and Nell Fletcher at the dinner table over on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I see the differences, and I really just, again, the question of the day, Carlos, is it Uchi Wally or is it one Mike? Which is it, Martel?
Watch the full video.
Did y'all hear that?
As it relates to the authenticity of their connection anyway. Because now we basically caught him in a lie. Do you want to propose to someone within the next year? And if not, does that mean that you're not wasting Sheree's time because you're aware that you don't see the promise in this relationship? Does she know y'all are just having fun? Because I watch both shows and I saw the difference in the way that he described their connection and the way that she described their relationship, according to her. And I watched his comfort level on the scenes that they showed of him in Chateau Sheree versus his comfort level when he was being questioned by Chris and Nell Fletcher at the dinner table over on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I see the differences, and I really just, again, the question of the day, Carlos, is it Uchi Wally or is it one Mike? Which is it, Martel?
Watch the full video.
I like the way he put that. Is it Uchi Wally or one Mike? I like that. Very great choice of words, sir. What do y'all think about what he said? Okay, because Carlos, like I said, Carlos lives to be calling out other shows on Bravo for having sucky storylines or things that he feel that they should talk about on the show. Like he came for Candy. Oh, we're tired of hearing about Candy talking about her and Mama Joyce and Todd's storyline about Mama Joyce not liking Todd. Then he was saying that Kenya should be showing her divorce process as her storyline. But then when we move on over to Love and Marriage Huntsville, Tisha and Marceau don't talk anything about their business or what they have going on, which probably is nothing. Melody is the only one that I can say on Love and Marriage Huntsville that really shows what she's doing. She talked about her property preservation on this last episode. She shows what she is doing with the kids. You know, she's doing what she actually does off camera. We don't get that with the Scotts. They are very private with their life and what they're doing. If they're having marital problems, we don't know about it. And Carlos does not push that narrative on the show. Kimmy and Maurice, I feel like there's more going on in their story in terms of just Kimmy having cancer. And I feel like Maurice is piggybacking off of Kimmy's cancer in terms of allowing that to be their storyline. And then they don't pull this whole mess in with Monster again. We don't want to hear about Monster. I'm not trying to be insensitive. He is a kid, but we don't want to see this situation with Monster again as their storyline. Like, that's just, I feel like they could have dug a little bit deeper and figured out something else that they could talk about for their storyline. I mean, yes, and I have a lot of sympathy for Kimmy in terms of what she's going through with her cancer. But what else is going on in your marriage? We don't care about you guys having bedroom issues to where Kimmy saying her libido is not where it should be. We know that comes with what you're going through in terms of your cancer treatments. We don't care about that. What's going on with Credit One? Okay, what's going on in the marriage? What's going on with the business? Kimmy, you're doing, you have your broker's license or whatever. What's going on there? What's going on between you and Maurice? Like last season, y'all left it off with you not trusting Maurice with all this other stuff going on. Let's talk about that. We want to hear the juicy, juicy stuff. Reality TV should be just like that. The women on Bell Collective, they share their lives. The women on Married to Medicine, they talk about their lives. Toya from Married to Medicine, she's talked about her issues with them having to move several times and money issues and things like that. So the same should be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I want to know about what's going on in your life. If I'm watching the show, I don't want to see no fake ass storylines. Maurice and them get on social media and they're promoting all these jobs that they're saying that they're doing and that they're getting, and they big themselves up to make it seem like they just the shit out here and they just bosses, and they get on the television show and they're mute on what they're doing. I just talked about yesterday in my pop-in video how Marceau was talking about he's worth $10 million. He bigged himself up, and I got the stuff here. We'll talk about it here in a second. But the point that I'm making is I feel like there's a lot of smoke and mirrors when it comes to storylines for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Stormy, we're not really seeing in depth what's going on with you and Canvas Beauty. We know there's a lot of lawsuits. How are you getting through that? These are things that we want to see because we watch you on social media and we're hearing about and seeing these things happening with you. So what are you doing to get through these lawsuits? What are you doing with being sued? The same goes with the Scotts. You guys are being sued left and right as well. These are things we want to know about. Tisha and Marceau, it's no secret that you guys are having issues in your marriage. I want to hear about that on the show. I don't want to see the fake mess on social media and on this show. They stay talking about other people's business to keep from talking about their own. And Carlos King don't see that because he stay kissing ass. He stay being friends with the cast instead of doing his damn job as the boss. It's like a parent who becomes friends with their child and cannot parent them because they're so trying to, keep them in a certain box and not upset them and not put them in a certain situation. But as the boss, you got to put that hat on and say, you know what? If you can see everything else over here with everybody else, I need you guys to tell more. I need you guys to dig a little bit deeper. And I feel like that would help the ratings boost because we're tired of seeing bullshit. Like, why you sit Wanda down and bring Stormy's mama on? That was still a turnoff. You're not making the right decisions, Carlos, as the boss of this show, as the producer of this show. And it's so crazy that you can see what other shows and other networks aren't doing, but you don't apply that to your own production. And it's starting to rot away at this show, which is supposed to be the #1 show on. Love and Marriage Huntsville started out at a huge pace of everybody like, oh God, I want to watch this show. This is a great show. I was the same way. I could not wait until Saturday got here, but now I feel like I don't really give a shit. But I review it because I know my viewers want to get the review on it, and they want me to do it, and I do it for you guys. I really do. A lot of times I'm sitting there playing on my phone when the show is on. Thank you so much, Miss Barbara, for the super chat, man. I really do. It's so boring now because just because I know stuff, the backlog of what's going on this show, and then when I'm watching the show, I'm not seeing what's really going on. Okay, Tisha and Marceau, they're doing this whole hair care thing. We don't see that on the show. We don't see nothing going on with Black. I want to see those things. Tisha, you sitting at the table talking about Mel and what's going on between her and Martel. That's none of your concern. You got enough going on between you and Marceau to make that your storyline to help push the ratings on this show because they are still going down. Bell Collective is doing better than Love and Marriage Huntsville. How is that? When Love and Marriage Huntsville is the #1 show on. I would rather watch a whole season of Bell Collective than sit and watch one episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville now. I'm just saying, it's more interesting. And Carlos is more focused on starting new shows and getting new shows off the ground. Like, what is it? Love and Marriage Detroit. That's getting ready to come out. So now your focus is on trying to push that show and get ratings up for that show, when this show is just lacking and everybody just doing what they want to do. People like Martel need to be sat down. Everybody's telling you we don't want to see him, but you keep him on the show because, one, you're scared of him. Two, you become best friends with him. Like Martel said in an interview with Queen Sheba. Oh yeah, me and Carlos, we're best friends. There should be a division there. You're not doing your job and you're not orchestrating what you need to as producer of this show. And it's starting to show to where other people are speaking out on it, and you get mad and block the comments because you don't want to see it. But that don't stop how we feel, because at the end of the day, we the viewers is what make you. If we don't watch your show, you don't get no check. Don't he say it again? If the viewers, the same viewers that you're blocking because they have a comment about what you're not doing in terms of your job on this damn network, you, sir, if they pull the plug on this show, you will not be getting paid. Period. We make you. The bloggers, the same ones that you said you don't want the cast interviewing with anymore, we make you. We make the show. We talk about the show, which makes people gravitate towards watching it. There's not a lot of people that watch it, but what they do watch is our interviews, and they also watch when we review the show. Since the blackout, a lot of people ain't fucking with Love and Marriage Huntsville, and pardon the F word. I'm trying to watch my mouth a little bit, y'all. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. If we don't review this show and talk about it, the bloggers is what's pushing people to even be interested in this damn show. And that's just on period. I'm just saying, like, damn. It's very noticeable. And I think that he thought that because he chose to have Sheree on this damn show, he felt like that Sheree is just this huge celebrity. And because she was able to jump from the Bravo network over on his show, he felt like that was something big to have her on the show. Say, oh, Sheree is going to be on my show. But she ain't do shit. Sheree looked just as stupid as she did on Real Housewives of Atlanta on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She got on there and lied. Oh, I'm down here all the time. You didn't even know to take your shoes off when you came in this man's house. So everybody knows that relationship and that situationship is fake, because you got a whole 5 titles in that whole episode. From friend girl to home girl to my guest to, we can keep going. Girl, bye. I don't know why they keep bigging Sheree up like she's just the messiah of Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl. You are not. I'll put you down here with janitor. Carlos calls you when he needs somebody to clean some shit up and be messy and dig up some bones. That's your job. Sheree, you're the Real Housewives of Atlanta janitor. You clean shit up. When there's a mess going on, you go and dig some mess up, okay? That's what you are. That's what you are. Otherwise, they don't need you. And Andy Cohen is getting ready to show you how much he needs you, because Kim Zolciak, she's getting ready to come back and take that peach from your ass. Because she got more shit going on than you. It took you 747 years to build the chateau. It took you 8,067 years to get She by Sheree off the ground, and the bitch is still on the ground. Something wrong with your rocket, because everything you launch, bitch, goes straight back to the ground, just like Martel. But he feel like because he pulled you on the show to have this fake ass relationship with Martel, that's supposed to make you relevant. Girl, goodbye. And please close the door behind you when you leave. We don't want to see you. We don't want to see Martel. We don't want to see Chipmunk Carlos. We don't give a damn. I sure don't. Matter of fact, let me take half of my damn back. I don't give half a damn. Okay? I don't. I really don't. I don't give half a damn. I don't give a quarter of a damn. I don't give 1/4 of a damn. Can we keep breaking? Don't make me break this shit all the way down to nothing. It's just stupid as hell, y'all. I don't think Carlos realizes that. Like, you starting to really feel yourself Carlos, or Los, like Martel calls you. Is that what he called you when he come over there, Los? Yeah, he slipped up and said it too. But yeah, me and Los. I was like, who the fuck is Los? Who's Los? You that comfortable with the boss that you can call him Los? Really? Do you call him Los with the lights on or off? Inquiring minds want to know. Do you want to say that again? Do you call him Los with the lights on or off? We want to know. Los. Yeah, me and Los was down in Atlanta, child. I was just like, okay, Los. How Los can you go? Martell. Martella, how Los can you go? Okay. How much Los you got in your life here lately? Sir? Because you keep his name in your mouth like allegedly you keep other things in your mouth, and that's what your baby mama said. Your baby mama said some other stuff, okay? That's where the brownies reside, not the ones that you're really supposed to eat anyway. That's what baby mama said. I'm just piggybacking off what she said. Now, don't be getting mad and running out here, trying to say somebody defamation of character, because you ain't really got no character to start with. So you can't sue nobody for defamation of character when you ain't got no character. Okay? Yeah. Don't come for me on that, because I done told you what we do with that type of bullshit, okay? But we ain't worried about, because you ain't got no money to be filing no shit anyway. But just in case you decide to, pigeons! That's what we do with that shit, okay? Maids, come clean this shit up. Oh, it's just me here. Never mind. Oh, I thought I came up for a minute. I mean, hell, if Martell can have a personal chef, bitch, I can have a maid. For sure, I can have a maid, can't I? I forgot I was the only one here, just like he be the only one there cooking. But who am I, child? Don't judge me. I thought I had a maid right quick. Hold on, let me clean my own place up. Shit. I thought I had a maid right quick. I mean, hell, Martell, he out here broke, and he got a whole chef. Shit, I can't have no maid. Ooh, child. I'm tripping. Ooh, child. All right. Ooh, child. Man, y'all get in here. Y'all hear me? Now, just because I'm on live, don't be trying to act like y'all can't hear me, trying to embarrass me on my live. Oh, okay. Bitch. All right. Ooh, child. All right, so I ran across something this morning I wanted to talk about. Child, Uncle Wanda. Now, you done called Black Titanic out for pulling up on the scene, honey, with the gangster lean, with her camera crew, honey, calling folk out. But it's looking like you out here trying to do the same thing. You out here like you Channel 5 News out here as well. Now, you done took a page out of Black Titanic book, but you had a whole bunch to say about her in terms of trying to call her out whenever she, putting folk on camera and pulling up on them. But it's looking like you're doing the same thing, and then you try to use it for a whole storyline, which I see. And I felt like that was very insensitive of you to do that, because that was a very private moment. Now, Wanda was driving in her broke down car, honey, with the engine light on that one, with the chicken grease in the seal in that car. And she ran upon somebody in front of her. She's saying got into a car accident, and Wanda decided to hop out of her car and go on live, you guys, and film the video of this accident on live, film the person's tag, film the person sitting down on the ground as they were trying to get help from some nurses who actually pulled up to try to help them. I said, that's so damn insensitive. Why are you putting this woman's face who you don't know and putting her tag number on there? Let me show y'all the video. Wanda said she was driving behind this person, okay? She was driving behind this person when they lost control of their car, all right? And they ran into a tree or whatever. And I'm going to show y'all here in a minute. She out here acting like, honey, she running shit. She acting like she running shit. I said there was probably them damn flies in your hair that distracted them when she looked in her rear view mirror and she saw them damn flies swarming around your head like baby's kids and made them lose control. And I don't like to be insensitive or make jokes about shit. But I'm just like, Wanda, why are you out here? Why are you out here acting like you Channel 5 News? Let me play this. Because it was just the sheer damn audacity. All right, let's back it up.
Come to y'all with this information, but please, if you have any family, yes, ma'am, that was driving in Fairfield, please come by and check on your family. I was behind this car and it just flipped. And we're trying to find the information Let me. If you have any family that driving a car with big R1 on the tag, look like a Mustang. I was behind this car when it flipped. So we just pulled 2 people out. I don't know if anybody else in there. Please come to Fairfield on Alice Bunnies to check on your family. Did they get a chance to get in touch with the mom? Hey, they checked the mama. You got your phone on you? Okay, hold on. Somebody get him some water before he dry his face out. Y'all, this is so sad. We here, right here in Fairfield on Alice Bunnies. Oh, Jesus. On the backside, I was right behind them, leaving from my house when they flipped right in front of me. So if y'all know anybody, paramedics ain't even got here yet, driving a Mustang with big R1. He have not got in touch with his family yet. Somebody please call and let them know that we is here in Fairfield. Hold on, let me see, can I get some paper towels out of my car? Oh, Jesus. I'm just so glad. I'm thinking all of them got out. I don't think I know about 2 of them. Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
I'm glad she got them braids done over. Thank you, Jesus.
You seeing the paper towels over there?
Woo, Jesus. Like she said.
Oh, Jesus.
Woo, Jesus.
Let's call 911. I called 911. They haven't even got here yet.
They ain't understand
like 5 or 10 minutes now, y'all. Woo. Jesus, Lord, have mercy. It's just working me. Oh, let's check and see. They got in touch with him. Hold on.
Now that's the girl that was in the accident, wanted to film her with the camera all in her face.
Oh my God, y'all. Calm down. Your neck hurting?
Where'd y'all meet at?
Like she a doctor. Your neck hurting? The 2 ladies sitting there are nurses.
University of Alabama? Oh, nice. What are y'all studying? Nursing and business. Nice. So I like nursing. Nursing's cool. I'm a nurse. I'm an RN.
Okay, y'all. The police just arrived. Oh, Jesus. You were thrown out the car?
You were behind her. You would know that.
Worry about your phone right now, baby.
It looks like she just has a fashion and
I don't know which.
over his eye about 2 inches.
Oh, Jesus. You still have not gotten in touch with your parents yet? Yeah. Oh, you did talk.
All right, so we're gonna stop it there, okay? What y'all think about that? That's a violation like hell. You shouldn't be doing that. You should not be filming somebody's tag and putting it on your live. Like you should not be doing that. Okay. Oh, she talked to the police.
They just only hit that tree.
Hey,
and I was right behind.
With y'all?
No, that's me.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
No, that's me. No, that's me. It wouldn't have been one car there because I was behind them when it flipped.
But anywho, so now Wanda used this same situation to hop on live to use this for a moment. Okay, let me show y'all this because I said that's so insensitive. And then she got on there and lied. She kind of, I was like, you can't do that because when they're doing an investigation, you can't sit on your live and say certain stuff because you don't know what's going to be said and or taken seriously, Wanda. I feel like that was very irresponsible. Now listen to what she says.
I can do that, yeah. Oh, I'm already on live. Okay. What's up, Facebook peoples? I was just coming back on to give y'all an update. I'm still shocked, y'all. So, what's up, cuz? What's up, B? But I was just coming back to give y'all an update on the little incident that happened tonight. Dealing with two teenagers, a young boy and a young girl, driving reckless down the road. I wouldn't say reckless. They was driving a little bit over the speed limit.
How you know?
Okay. So, yeah, let you know how fast things can happen. Things can happen so fast, y'all. And life just like it's flashed me right in front of my eyes. So, yeah, we got to stay prayed up. We got to stay prayed up because our kids is in the hands of whoever, okay? But I do want to come on and touch base with you guys about the incident.
I don't feel like she should have gone on there to talk about that, like for real. First, you said that they were driving reckless. Then you said they weren't driving reckless, but they were driving over the speed limit. Like, which one is it, Wanda? You were behind them, and then you couldn't wait for the police to get there so you could give your take on what you thought you saw. Everybody else was out there trying to help. You know, as you can see, the nurses were out there trying to help the young girl who was also injured. Wanda sitting there with the camera all in their face. That would irritate me. Like, get out of my face with your camera. Then she was saying that a lot of people watch me. So I figured if I went live, that whoever the family is, that they would know who the people's is that was in the accident. Everybody don't watch you. Everybody don't watch you. How many subscribers you got? Let's go back to it. Barely 1,000. You don't have that many people that fool with you, Wanda. So please stop trying to use somebody else's incident or accident for you to go on here and get views and clicks and likes. Like, that's just insensitive. And then to sit on your live and say, oh, they were driving reckless. You can't say that because then you can have the police who you already gave a statement to on your channel sitting on there saying they were driving reckless when that may not have been the case. People lose control of their car all the time. Anything could have happened. You don't know what happened in that car to make them lose control and have an accident in front of you. That's just insensitive. And they clearly were in pain. So why are you sitting there filming this like this is a moment for you to hop on your YouTube channel and post it on there? They may not want to be on social media. They may not want to be on your live. They may not want to sit there and have people looking at them in a very embarrassing moment. They may not want that. Everybody don't want to be on social media, especially when they're in an accident like that. That's very personal. It's a violation. But then you fuss Black Titanic out because she pop up on several locations and she films stuff. I've never seen her film no accident on something as private as this. She just go to people's businesses to see what they're doing and blah, blah, blah. But you, girl, that was out of order. You run around like you Channel 5 News now. Oh, let me get some tissue out of my car. I hope not. You about to rub chicken grease all up in somebody's eye. That's going to make it worse. Then you said you called 911. They ain't got here yet. Well, they ain't get there because they ain't understand nothing you were saying on the damn call. They ain't understand you. They don't understand pig Latin. Can y'all, hey, it did 911. Can somebody get down here? We down here on 47th Street, down here on Highway 47. Can you get down here? Because I look like somebody done had accident down here. Okay, bye. They don't know what the hell you just said. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what happened. They don't know if somebody's hurt and or deceased. They don't know. It was probably them damn fumes coming from that funeral home because you say you just left the house. It was probably them damn fumes coming from up over there from them nasty draws in the backyard and them deceased meats that your ass got marinating up over there that was in the air that had everybody damn discombobulated when the accident occurred. Bring me down, Lord. Bring me back down, Lord. I ain't ready yet. Jesus. Yeah, I was driving right behind them. I was driving right behind them, and the car flipped over. It flipped over, not with a P, but with you know. And the car flipped over, and then it hit a queen. And the police officer like, a what? A queen, that over there with the branches on it. It hit a queen, and yeah, I was right behind him. I swear to God, I was. Shut your ass up, Wanda. I was driving behind them. I was trying to take my boys out, and they were driving real reckless. And the next thing I know, the car started flipping over and started flipping over and started flipping over. And the next thing I know, here we are. Lord, this is your child. You made her. Why you did it, I don't know. I don't never question you, Lord, but today I got to. Why, Lord? Why? I don't never like to question the Lord. But in that situation right there, we'll talk, Lord. We'll talk. Oh, Jesus, let me move on. It was them fumes, I'm telling you. Them fumes from that embalming fluid from them damn deceased them deceased pork chops has been sitting in the sink for about 5 days. Okay. That's what it is. It was like, what the hell is that smell? But anywho, let's move on, child. Marcel's timeline. I got to read this off. We started talking about it a little bit yesterday. Let's get this show on the road, honey. It's 9 o'clock. Jesus. Ooh, Lord. All right. Marcel's timeline. Let me read some of this off because this looked kind of weird to me. I was just like, oh, Jesus. As I told you guys, all right. So let me read you guys what it actually says about him. Let's read his profile. It says Martell Scott was born October 17, 1979 in the state of Alabama, U.S. Okay. It says that he is an American TV personality and starred on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It says that Scott attended school at the Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical College for 4 years until 2004. It says that he later on joined the University of Alabama, where he got an MBA in project management in 2020. It says that he has an older brother named Martell Scott, who is also on the same TV show. Said that Scott married Letitia, a real estate developer, on September the 2nd, 2006, and he has an estimated net worth of $10 million. Did y'all catch that lie? Okay. All right. Now, it says that in 2019, that Scott features in Love and Marriage Huntsville, which premieres on January the 12th. In 2020, it says that he graduated with the MBA. Okay. It says in 2021, it says that he's the CEO of Show Industries. It says that Scott works as a commercial general contractor and the president of Show Industries. All right. They're saying so this says in 2021, they said that Scott was involved in a car accident in March 2021. Y'all remember that on the show when he was supposed to meet the guys up where all the guys were sitting out in the woods and he was driving his Mercedes where he got into an accident, which took him forever to get there. That's what they're talking about. So they said that he has lost a lot of weight while at the gym. Scott has tried to say hi to his friend Cedric, who declined his greetings and called him a fat boy with big hips, motivating him to start working out. So this says that Scott got a vasectomy. Okay, check this out. They said that Scott also got a vasectomy after allegedly getting someone pregnant. They says that he got a vasectomy in 2019. Do we know about that? That's what's in the profile. So who did he get pregnant? Who did he get pregnant? Now, people were saying that there's an outside child, and he and Tisha tried to go online and laugh it off and say, no, that never happened. But according to my sources on number 3, let's show it, just so y'all know we're not capping. Number 3, what does that say? Scott got a vasectomy. Y'all see it? Scott got a vasectomy after getting someone pregnant in 2019. Y'all see it? I'm reading. I promise you I'm reading it straight off. All right, it says that he has been accused of infidelity during the premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville. It says that Martell Holt accused Scott of infidelity. Now they're saying that the Scott's brother in Love and Marriage Huntsville, it says that Scott's older brother is also featured on the TV, which we already said that. Okay, so what do y'all guys think about that so far? Because they tried to say that there was never any type of anything going on like that of any other outside kids, but according to this, it's saying that there was a child born, that he got somebody pregnant. So where's this baby at? Where's it? See, that's something they could be talking about on the show. They tried to say that there was no, Tisha and Marcel was trying to say there was no baby. He tried to make a joke about it and laugh it off to say, there is a 4th child, that Tisha is my other child. He tried to say that. He tried. Y'all remember that on live? I remember. I said, see, now there's been a lot of pregnancy rumors, but then there it goes there. Now, who would go out of their way to make this profile but him? Who would make that profile to say that you're worth $10 million when you don't even probably have $10? Like, I'm just saying. So it explains why they went to get this vasectomy. And guess who drove them to the vasectomy? Martell. Martell drove Marceau and Maurice to get the vasectomy. And he didn't even get one. He didn't even get one. So not only did he, like I said, not only did he drive them to get one, as y'all know, he has an outside child as well, little Knox. So it's looking like they're all doing the same thing. Why would Maurice need to get a vasectomy when Kimmy at her age is not trying to be having any more kids? Why is that? I mean, we could ponder on that just for a little bit. Why would Kimmy need to go? Why would he need to go and get a vasectomy when Kimmy is like what, in her mid 50s or so? Why would he need to get a vasectomy if they're not planning to have no more kids, if he's not out doing some stuff he should not be doing elsewhere? Because Kimmy already put it out there at the reunion that Maurice likes to hang out till 5 o'clock in the morning. And there have been rumors of stuff happening at Credit One, at which Maurice got real haughty about, and even went as far as threatening to sue. Y'all remember that at the reunion where Kimmy had to calm him down, but I feel like it's some stuff that she may know about, but she don't really like to talk about it, because now with her going through what she's going through with this whole cancer scare, I mean, and we talked about it yesterday. I mean, where's he getting his, his stuff going on? Where's he getting his extracurricular activities if he's not really being able to get it at home in the bedroom? If Kimmy don't have any type of libido going on, and if she don't really have the feeling in terms of wanting to do it. She already said on the past episode. So, and we know how them Scott brothers get down. We know how they get down. So it seems weird to me that they all go rushing out here trying to get a whole vasectomy when, I don't think Tisha can have no more kids, because I think she was saying that I don't think Tisha can have no more kids, because I remember when Tiffany mentioned that she was pregnant, Tisha went on her IG and was talking about she would love to have another child, and Marceau quickly shot that down. He was like, hell no. Like, no, I don't know no damn kids. Hell, he don't even help you with the ones that he got. So why would you even make that statement? He called them your kids. Tisha and Marceau's kids, Marceau calls them Tisha's kids. He don't really interact and do anything with them kids. He didn't even know his own son was allergic to peanut butter. So that shows just how much time he spends with his children, because he's never there. He's always gone. But anyway, let's keep it moving, honey. Stormy made a post that says that she's starting a new business venture to help other businesses scale on their businesses, okay? Now, I'm trying to figure out how Stormy is trying to do that when you have over $5,000 of unscaled orders for Canvas Beauty, as well as only 5 employees, liens, lawsuits, and molded products shipped out to customers, F ratings with the Better Business Bureau, and also a recent visit from the health department where you were cited. Okay, how are you going to help somebody else with a business when you don't even have your own business together? Okay, I'm trying to figure that one out. So Stormy also claims that she's starting a new business with her perfume. Then she's also mentioned that she's going to start selling her seasoning. So it's looking like she's focused on trying to start other business ventures and still have not shipped out the orders. Back orders, like I just said, she's behind 5,000 to be exact of orders that she still have not shipped out to people. And then there's a lawsuit now from customers who have sued her for them not getting their product, and also she refuses to give them a refund. All right, now Stormy is really she's really starting to overexert herself when she like I said, has these pending lawsuits against these customers against her for not getting her stuff. So her constant stance of trying to continue other business ventures, and I get it, you want to make more money, but you got to address the situations that are at hand first. If you owe people product, get that out first. Get you some more people in there to help push that product out the door. I already said it. Maybe you want to look into hiring some people from temp agencies to come in just until you push those 5,000 orders, and then keep it moving. Keep it moving. You have too many irons in the fire, and you're not focusing on the business at hand. You cannot teach me anything when you ain't got your shit together. If you sit on an F rating from the Better Business Bureau, I'm not listening to anything you have to say to me in terms of business or anything. Like, hell no. Now, like I just said, the health department cited Stormy for several dogs, you guys, not just the one dog that we saw with that was bleeding from the snake bite, okay? So it was several dogs that she was cited for at her warehouse, okay? The dog that was in there that got bit by a snake should not have been in there, but there were several other dogs running around in that particular space. And she put her own self on blast, as we know, when Black Titanic pulled up to the warehouse, okay? And also they were cited because Courtney was seen running around without gloves on in the warehouse with a white substance on his hands, which was also filmed on a live that she was actually filming, okay? So they pretty much got their own selves in trouble. And as you guys already know, Black Titanic has already filed paperwork. I think she took out a warrant or something on Stormy, so I don't know what's going on with that. But as we already know, if you have a warrant against you, it don't really matter where you are, when you go, where you go. They can still pick you up at any time. Warrants do not expire. Okay, you can be driving in your car and you have a busted tail light, and they can pull you over for that, and they run your information and they see you got a warrant, they can take you. You can be in the hospital, Stormy, like you try to pull that trick of going in the hospital acting like you got sepsis. You can be in the hospital and they can still come up in there and arrest you and handcuff you to that bed until the doctors in the hospital release you from the hospital, and then they can go ahead and take you on down to the jail. So, and now you announcing that you're getting ready to have this huge party out there at your little plantation. They can pull up there and arrest you at your party. Okay. So just keep that in mind while you hopping online telling everybody your next move in terms of what you're going to do. Keep that in mind, dear. Moving right along. See how we flew right through that? Ain't nothing else to see there, child. All right, so Martell Holt, honey, he brags about 99.9% of the court case going his way, which we know that's total lies, okay? Now, Martell says that 99.9% of everything with the custody case went his way, and let's do a rundown, okay? He says that the kids are not allowed on social media, which Melody just posted the kids on vacation, you guys. If you guys follow her, she just posted the kids on vacation where she was with Sugar Mama, where she was hopping on the little lily pads in the I want to say it was like a pool. So while Martell is out posting knocks on at the Spider-Man event, now he's trying to tell Mel that he cannot post the M&M kids, and that's only because he cannot profit from them, okay? So the same rules apply to you, Martell. If Melody cannot post the kids, neither can you. It doesn't matter if it's the M&M kids. You said you don't want your kids posted on social media because you want them to be old enough to make their decision when they get older. Knox is your youngest child. So since when did he become able to speak of when he wants to be posted on social media over your M&M kids who are older than him? Even Sugar Mama's older than him. So since when do Knox get to tell you when he's ready to be filmed? When you went to the courts and begged the courts not to allow them on national television and on social media. Let's keep it moving. Martell, like I said, doesn't want the kids on television, which we've already seen the M&M kids make an appearance this season on at least 2 episodes, I believe. And Martell also filed for and lied about filing for child support, okay, which was denied. All right. So I can't say that over 99.9% of everything went your way, because everything that you asked for, you did not get. Now, Martell petitioned to have Melody pay for his attorney fees when he filed the custody case on her. Thank you so much, Gertina Jones. Of course, which he lost. So that was also denied, and he was stuck with a $28,000 bill for his attorney fees, which he lied and was saying that he was supposed to get back with the intentions of him going to therapy. That's not how it works. You do not get attorney fees back. That's just not how that works. So he tried to sue and have Melody make him pay for his attorney's fees when he's a stupid motherfucker that filed for full custody in the beginning. You filed for this mess, but then you ain't got the money to follow through. So Martell was also sanctioned, you guys, and reprimanded for trespassing on Melody's property as well. So that's looking like that's something else that was against you, Martell, because he feels that he can pull up on people when he feels like it. Okay. Yes. So Martell also has the 1 week on and 1 week off, which was originally their custody plan from the start. So no arrangements changed in terms of you spending $28,000 of money that you should have held on to even help your mama get her house out of foreclosure, sir. That was money that you wasted that you can never get back. All right. Now, Martell is mad because the custody case did not go his way. And he even asked Melody and her attorneys to settle and drop the case mid-case, which they refused. Thank you so much, Sharice. All right, for the super chat. So if you're winning 99.9% of the case, then why ask the person that you are suing to please stop the case and settle in the middle of this case, Martell? I'll wait. Why is that? Why are you asking the person that you're suing to please retreat? Please, let's come to an agreement. Please, please, please. You were begging more than damn James Brown because you knew you were losing this case. You knew you were losing this case. Everything that you asked for, you saw right up front that you were not getting. Okay. Martell says he had the upper hand in the case. Lies. You don't beg the person you suing to stop the case and agree if you are. But moving on, narcs do not like to lose and be called out on their losses, hence the aggravation that he displayed when challenged about the truth of what was in the court documents, okay? Now, Martell would have ended the interview, you guys, if Queen Sheba had read out everything that was said in the custody decree, because he was trying to say that certain things were said in the paperwork that was not, but he didn't know that she had already pulled the paperwork and had already done her homework on it prior to him prior to him coming to the interview. And that's how you have to do when you're interviewing someone. You got to do your homework so that you can kind of align with whatever is being said, and that you can possibly call a person out if they're trying to lie and play you in your own damn interview. Okay. And that's what he tried to do. He kind of underestimated Queen Sheba in terms of her abilities to call him out on a lie. And as I said it the other day, when she interviewed him, she would ask him a question and he'd act like he wanted to deter from telling the truth. And she would ask it in a different way and still get the truth out of him. So he kind of played himself in this interview. And I think that's the reason that Carlos King is upset. But like I said, that he called and begged Queen Sheba for the actual interview that they had, you guys. And she read off what the courts said that he did to the kids, Tank being one. Okay. Tank is the one who had an open admission and to the abuse that he experienced under Martell's watch, and that is in the court documents. Okay. Now, on allows this disturbed turd, and that's what I got to call him. Martell is a disturbed turd, to continue to grace their platform when he has been proven to be a child abuser. And I got to call that because that's what it is. If you hit, punch, kick, give your kids hot sauce and make them eat soap, if you hit them to the point to where they're bleeding, that is called abuse. We got to call it what it is. I don't doctor it up over here. We don't put makeup over bullshit. We call it what it is. If you hit your child and draw blood, that's abuse. If you're talking negatively to your children about their mother and putting them on social media and making them say things negatively about their mother so that it can make you look good, that is abuse. Okay? So per the courts, this is what the courts told him in the documents, that he is not to be hitting, kicking, no punching, no soap or hot sauce for punishment, no bribes or corporal punishment. Why would they need to say those things out? Why would they need to spell that out if those things were not being done? They don't just say random stuff in court paperwork. These are things that they had to spell out to him because these are things that he was doing to his children when he had them in his custody. He was questioning them. He was bribing them to say, whoever gives me the most information, then I'm going to give you ice cream. Whoever gives me the least information, they probably got hot sauce. We already saw when Sugar Mama got sick and she threw up. He used that as a photo moment to take pictures of this little girl standing in front of a toilet when she's sick. Obviously, she needed her father to take care of her because he was in her care at the time. He chose to take a picture and post it on her and shame her for being sick and throwing up, when that's what children do. Maybe she ate too much. Maybe she didn't feel well. But instead of you checking on her and being a father, you chose to embarrass her because Sugar Mama is the child who was supposed to keep you and Melody together. So you have this underlining issue with this child, which you chose to embarrass. And I got to say it like that. That was very ignorant. I see somebody just posting it. Why would a court have to stress and spell out in an order if that was not an issue to be addressed? Okay. Mr. I love my beautiful children. Okay. But they're made to stay with your thoughts while you take your mom, while you take their mom to court. Because her and her family watches her kids in her home. So you're mad because her family, the children, know these people who are watching them, their uncle, their grandmother, their cousins maybe, or someone who is a babysitter that have been watching them for some time in their home, which we know their mother is not going to allow a total stranger in her house. Why would you not trust the fact that as their mother, that she is going to make the best decision for her children, but you decide to be an asshole about it because you, sir, are standing from the outside looking into a life that your children have that you no longer have. They can go on vacation, you not so much. They have a chef, you got to eat Popeyes. Their rent is paid, your lights continue to be turned off. There's a similarity there, is there? I'm going to say no. Thank you for the 1,300 in the building. We got 630 likes. I know we can get them up because Carrie are working hard. We sweating over here. We doing this. Martel cannot issue any corporal punishment to his kids after the abuse of Tank. By Tank's testimony in the courts, where they had to remove the children for 56 days of a non-contact order for the children. Why do the courts take your kids away for 56 days if you did not abuse them? Why is that? Do they just randomly take children away from their parents because they feel like it? Because the judge is having a bad day? Or because there's proof that the children are being put into situations that are not normal or healthy? As a father, your job is to protect your children, not draw blood from them and use them in an effort to hurt their mother because she will not take you back. Okay, Martel was almost held in contempt of court for not complying and completing therapy, even when he declined to go with Tank, the same child that you say you love, the same child that has your namesake. You refuse to go to therapy with this child who you hurt, who you drew blood from, who you admitted on this interview that you punched this child. You do not know your strength. You work out in the gym, sir. So why would you put your hand up to your son, who I'm pretty sure is afraid of you, because he's already said on national television that my daddy be acting crazy. So he's seen a side of you that he should not see because you, sir, are sick. So you refuse to go to therapy and get yourself together so that you can be a better man and teach your sons, because it's plural now, that you have a bastard child. And I'm going to call it that. And I hope nobody get in my comments and feel a way about it, because that's what it is. God called it a bastard child. Be mad at him. At the end of the day, you are raising sons. And whatever they see you do and become, that's what they want to be. So if you turn out to be an asshole, thank God they have a mother who is raising them. Melody, we'll talk about Tank. We're not going to talk about little LD, little diabetes, because he has no home training. And this is the child that you don't even seek to get any type of custody for, because you continue to say that his mother is a great mother, which we know is a lie. We know that's a lie. So how has 99.9% of everything in court going your way, Martel? Sir, ma'am. You didn't understand the order. You didn't read the order, because upon your own admission, you didn't even have the paperwork, mister. You said in the interview that you had to go and purchase from the courts the paperwork. So what kind of paperwork do you have? Did you go and doctor up some paperwork and then you circled on the paperwork to tell Queen Sheba what you wanted her to read, but she was smarter than you? She was not going to sit there and read some lies when she already had the original paperwork. And that's the problem with Martel. He thinks that he can outsmart everybody because he's been dealing with a slow individual like Ariane for over a decade, who he's been able to manipulate. But certain people you cannot manipulate when they do their damn homework. You don't know anything about homework because you can't even pass an open book test. I said it. Fight me. Oh, they're going to be mad at me. They're going to be mad at me, but I don't care. Now, also, Martel indirectly admitted that he did not have, like I said, the court papers, because he told Queen Sheba, like I said, to read what he circled, which he chose not to do that. So the documents were that he was sending Queen Sheba. And speaking about prior, if you didn't have them, are these the same documents that were sent over to, what's the girl's name? Rell? Y'all remember her? Because there was some documents that was read over there, and it was said that it was some doctored up documents that were out. So if he don't have the original documents, then what documents were being read on Sherelle's show? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because it's starting to sound like it's some fraud mess going on here. Okay, and you don't really fool with court documents, because every copy of a court document comes with a seal and or stamp to show you that it's legit. So where you getting your shit from? What you reading from? Okay. And then he got real bothered and mad when Queen Sheba was challenging him about what was on the original paperwork, to the point where I got to go and purchase and get the full the full paperwork so that I can read it for its entirety. Bitch, you was there. You filed it. You should know what's in it. The judge told you verbatim what you not getting. You don't really need the paperwork in case you just want to go home and try to read it, because we already know your comprehension skills is on 0. So that's a waste of money right there. So it said that Martell sent Queen Sheba court documents info to read, where he, like I said, circled some stuff. Ain't nobody about to be reading nothing you circle. Can you even make a circle? All right, so Mr. I can't get my kids because I don't have the money, according to Melody, because she did say that, okay? But then you hightail it to Atlanta to go and party and live it up in the Blue Oyster Bar that we talked about the other day, like from Police Academy, okay? Because it's been said you've been spotted in a GAY bar and then down there for a Grand Marshal for a 20-person parade, because I ain't really see that many people. You bragged about being Grand Marshal at this parade, and I ain't see about 20 people. That's how many I counted when I saw the pictures. Mr. Grand Marshal for a 20-person parade, but go off. So then it says that, so then Mr. Have your kids at Hamster Face Ariane's house as well. And Mr. The willing werewolf, that's what I'm gonna call her. Ariane is the willing werewolf, okay? When Ariane has spoken negatively about your children and their mother on her lives and on social media, and even called Melody a bad mother when she's been seen drunk with her own son pulling out a Henny bottle from her purse, including pills. So I would say that she would be the bad mother and not Melody. I've never seen any of the Eminem kids pull out a Henny bottle, but I did see little Diabetes do it. Knox have been seen up late at night while Ariane was on live cussing and fussing at random people who she did not know on live, talking her mess when he should have been in the bed, but he says she's a good mother on his interview. Knox was left in the car online for 15 to 20 minutes while Ariane was on live, and she still did not get off live. She sent her daughter Paris to go and get him. But Martell says that she's a great mother. Knox was left unattended in a public pool while Ariane was also on live and had her young daughter supposedly watching him. He could have drowned. But she's a great mother. But yet Melody, the great mother, attentive mother, the working mom, okay, who was dragged into court and bullied into following Martell's rules and paying him child support and paying his legal fees for a court case that he filed, is the bad mother. Now, the reason that Martell asked the courts not to allow Melody to post the Eminem kids or allow them to get on national television is because he cannot profit from them. Can't get no money from it. Can't get no money from it. So he says, if I can't get no money, then the kids can't be on there. I'm going to get it from another source. I'm going to put Knox on there and I'm going to boost him. Knox only has 128 followers. The Eminem kids got that in leaps and bounds. We love the Eminem kids. Knox only has 128 followers. You don't get no money from that. Martell does not pay child support. Martell doesn't even pay medical bills or insurance for the Eminem kids. Okay, Martell doesn't even pay for schooling or clothes for the kids, but feels he's entitled to part of Sugar Mama's profits as well as money made from the Eminem kids. Martell has not purchased and or done anything for the kids, including any birthday parties for the children since Melody left him, according to her. But you feel entitled. Okay? Martell's plan is to punish Melody because he can no longer benefit from the luxurious lifestyle that he had when he and Melody were together. And now it bothers him to see that his children continue to live that. And his plan was that he and Ariane were going to be able to live comfortably off Melody like they were doing during the marriage. But Melody yanked the cord out the wall and cut your power off. That power got cut off. Literally, physically. Literally and figuratively. Get off me, Wanda. Spirit of thick tongue. Get out of here. Tisha, get out of here. Yes, ma'am. That's what that were. Martell is mad that the kids have more revenue than him, and he has no claim to it since the divorce, and he's struggling, resulting to using various women to survive while he sits back and watch Melody and the Eminem kids live the high life, the same life that she afforded you, because you, sir, are from the gutter. You lived in every project in Huntsville, and nothing against nobody from the projects, but I'm talking about the come up that you had when you met this woman. She saw something in you, some type of potential. She fixed your teeth. She showed you how to dress. She let you stand up there beside her and get clout when she was doing all the speaking. But then you turn around and now she's the enemy to you, and you are mad and trying to stop her bag. But no weapon formed against her shall prosper. Not even you, Martell. Not even you. You're looking at Melody. She's on tour. She's traveling every other week. She's driving 2 luxury cars, a Range Rover and a G-Wagon. And you mad about that. You still driving your same old ass truck from 2020 with 375,000 miles on the dash. You probably ain't had an oil change since you bought the bitch because you ain't got no money. Melody's living in a huge, well-kept house with a private chef. Why you still eating Popeyes? Why you got to go to your mama's house to eat sandwiches? It must hurt. Melody has a budding music career, successful businesses, a new man. She's still a fan favorite on Love and Marriage Huntsville and all of social media. And the fact that Sugar Mama's line is still prospering even after you came for that. So, sir, that lets you know, and Melody already said it, I don't know why you keep coming for me, because every demon 5 blessings. So every time you fuck with her, sir, just know that you are putting another blessing in her lap that you got to stand back and watch. And we'll do a neck pop on that. And that's just how that works. I see somebody putting you're gonna need a U-Haul, sir, to put all your feelings in when you get done. You're gonna need a U-Haul, the big one, not the one Destiny had backed up there to put her 3 wigs in, not that one. You're gonna need the biggest U-Haul, honey, the U-Haul carries to put your feelings in, honey. Whenever you get done. Martell Holt. And that's all I got for y'all this morning. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I had to act up a little bit. We had to pull some receipts. We had to talk a little bit of shit over here this morning because that's what we do over here. Thank y'all so much for the 1,300 likes. We had to drag a little bit. I had to give y'all a little bit because I ain't gonna be able to come back on tonight for Dragiversary. I was saying at the beginning of my video, and I got to get out of here because my appointment is at 10 o'clock. I got to get some dental work done today, you guys. So my apologies to you that I will not be able to pop back on tonight for Dragiversary. I'm going to be a little swollen. I'm going to get my work done at the dental office. I'm going to come home and lay it down a little bit because they got to give me the gas and all that type of stuff. So Cameron ain't going to be, child, I ain't going to feel like it. So y'all just pray my strength in the Lord, honey, that everything go well. I'm going to get a little bit of dental work done, okay? But yes. So thank you guys so much. Mars, thank y'all for doing an excellent job for keeping the trolling down. Please go ahead and hit that like button if you did not do so. And also subscribe to this channel because as you can see, we got the tea over here. We drag over here. We laugh over here. Child, it's just a whole riot over here. Okay. Thank you guys. Love you guys all the way down. And goodbye. Woo.